Being poor does not mean you're daft, does not mean you're stupid, does not mean you don't know your rights. This country belongs to you and I.
They go kidnap person, request for ransom, then go give you the ransom. You go video the ransom with the person, post them online.
You go to take somebody's life, they're giving you 500,000, 1 million. That thing is not money.
Welcome to another episode of the bitterTruth Niger podcast, where we discuss the issues many Nigerians are thinking about, but few are willing to say it out loud. I am your host, John, and today we are talking about the topic that affects every Nigerian, regardless of tribe, religion, or political party. Nigerian security and elections. Can we vote safely? Across the country, reports of kidnappings, bandits attack, court violence, communal clashes, and armed robbery continue to dominate the headline. At the same time, politicians are already preparing for future elections. The big question is, how can democracy thrive when many citizens are afraid for their safety? To discuss this important issue, I have three amazing guests with me today. Starting by my left hand, we have McHenry. McHenry, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Mr.
We have
Sean.
Mr. Benedict, aka BMG Worldwide, aka BMG Africa, aka BMG Italy.
BMG Worldwide.
And our last guest is Big Freddy, aka Big Freddy. Thank you for coming to the studio. So let's start with the obvious question. Do you guys think insecurity in Nigeria is getting better or worse?
Obviously. Except you're not in Nigeria for you to even think it is not getting worse. If there is a word to describe the situation, I think worse does not even qualify it enough.
We suppose use another word
Yeah, something
more
sophisticated.
critical.
Yes.
It's like saying worse, they learn walk.
Yes, it's appalling. It's out of hands.
So let's hear from the other speakers. Do you guys think insecurity in Nigeria is getting better or worse?
The bitter truth is that Nigerians do no longer feel safe anymore. And in the Nigeria of today, you would ask yourself, when you're going out from your house, maybe traveling, going to the market, or maybe you just want to make a trip somewhere for business, or you're going to the farm, you ask yourself, am I going to come back? It tells how deep the insecurity has eaten deep into the system. So we already know the answer.
Well, let me come in. The thing is, if we are discussing about insecurity and wondering if it's getting worse or if it's getting better, I think it's as if we are still not taking it very seriously.
We're downplaying it.
Because I see we are already in danger. Let's not act like we don't know. The way you feel when you leave your home, it's not the same way you used to feel like a couple of years ago. We knew there has been insecurity in Nigeria, but it has not gotten this bad. It has not gotten this bad for whatever reason why, this is happening right now. It does not make any sense that you will leave your house and you feel like you're going back home is by the grace of God. Like, before we used to say it like just saying, but now that word now don't come get serious meaning. Like, now by the grace of God, say if you come out for your house, you go back home safely without hearing any negative news whatsoever. So the insecurity is getting close and it's real.
It's getting closer by the day.
And it's real. So we are not safe. We don't feel safe. We know we don't feel safe. And as at this point, I expect people to start, I mean, around here, to start thinking about measures. We need to be a very proactive society. We need to start thinking about measures to prevent what we think is going to happen, because we are seeing it happening in different states and it's getting closer. Are we going to wait till it hits us before we start?
Okay, just to add to what my colleague just said now, there were times when someone can leave their house casually, maybe in a
No,
family
say
setting.
this too much grammar will make us waste time. Let's calm down. Speak normal.
Okay.
And sorry, and this insecurity,
Hmm.
to put kidnapping there inside.
Yes, now.
Exactly.
Yes,
We dey
man.
go
You
there
understand?
now.
So we get times where we say on a normal, you still just go out, decide to chill out.
Yeah.
Probably even off your phone. Your family, yes, they are worried about your whereabouts, but not with the thought that maybe something bad
Has
happened to you. Then you used to wash it off like, no man, I don't live in friend place. No worry, I know we are in the relax. But now the tension is high.
Tension is high.
It's high because you cannot just sit down and assume everything is okay. If
I'm
you just
telling
come out
you.
now say, first we just go under 24 hours, you know you hear from him or you know if you contact them, they don't behead them. It's dead.
I'm telling
Has been
you.
Oh, he
kidnapped.
has been kidnapped.
That is
kidnapped.
that is to show you the high level of insecurity we are talking about. So saying if insecurity is getting high or getting low, it's as if we are downplaying it or we are acting as if we do not know what is going on. It is massive. It is massive.
You know,
Unfortunately.
as a Nigerian, one thing we all of us need to understand, say, one of the biggest thing where they face the country right now na insecurity. Because before we been they see all these things for news. But if you see as the days they go by, the things they very, very close to everybody. It even affect big men.
I'm telling
It
you.
even affect poor men. Even people will not be anything.
Yeah.
Insecurity, they affect them. So this thing don't eat so deep. So today they affect all areas of our life right now.
Bro, but would they see things for this government to like
So right now, let's see how if they connect this insecurity issue with the upcoming election. Do you guys think that the election could be a contributing factor to the insecurity? When I feel like saying that because of maybe next year in an election, that's why the whole country is tensed up.
To a certain extent, I feel in as much as there is no tangible reason to perpetrate crime or initiate any crime in terms of this kidnapping of a teen, banditry and all that. But if you see somehow there is an agenda that you can link to the political sphere.
There's a political agenda.
Yes, because this group of individuals with the execute all this kidnapping, then get sponsors now. And most of these sponsors are still politicians. So it's more like a 50-50 or a win-win situation, let me put it that way. Where they will empower these hoodlums because these people they are a set of persons with low mentality. They feel like the thing where they do, na enjoyment, na then they reap. But those persons where they empower them, where they equip them with gun, now them be the people where they actually they reap the dividend of the thing where they do because then they face danger. When it comes to dying, they will be the one to pay with their lives.
Yes.
So I feel in a way there is a political affiliation. When these people sponsor them to do what they are doing, they do it in the intention you make yourself rich in the process of kidnapping and doing whatnot. Make yourself rich, but at the same time they want to destabilize maybe a particular set of governments so that government will be prone to rejection. Whether or not the government is doing good or doing bad, I'm not in any way siding maybe the current government that is doing well. Maybe they're trying to sabotage their government, but I'm saying these people are still bad people. We still want to take power from bad people. So they go do whatever it is because they don't make politics like do or that affair.
Yes.
Anything that goes. So they will do whatever it takes to get there. And maybe destabilize the current government so that they go feed in power.
So you dey agree, say
Yes.
political tools get hands for the
To an
insecurity.
extent, there is.
Wow, let's hear from our other
But
guests.
make we no still forget, say, insecurity also follow for one of the changes when normal citizens they clamor for this country every time, because
Okay.
every Nigerian hope that they live in a country that is secured, where they can easily travel and maybe go for a business trip, go for a leisure trip. Maybe you go to the farm or you go market. Because say they go market, no determine say you go come back house.
Yes.
Imagine that kind of country. Many persons when they try, okay, like most of our farm product, our agricultural products, they come from the north.
Yes.
Now imagine the distance from River State to north. You know how many states you cover? Then imagine, say, from the first state, from where they pick up these agricultural products, they're supposed to come supply for us, then kidnap everybody for there. It is say this thing they affect, and now waiting citizens they wish for, say then go there for a country where they secured. So these things now one of the tools when the politicians they also use, because the citizens want a peaceful place,
Yes.
a secured home.
So they use it as a, how do I put it?
A campaign promise.
promise
You understand?
strategy
So
that to get into power.
because as we dey now, the way Nigeria dey now, anybody will come and say, Nigerians, I will secure you. In fact, every community or every street will have no less than 10 policemen. You understand? Because everybody wants to be safe.
Secured, yes.
Everybody wants to at least, okay, now the way the country dey now, the country now don't turn out to be dog chop dog.
I'm telling you.
Because
Dog eat dog, bro. I swear, no be lie.
people they prey on other people.
And
Somebody-
imagine how the international community they even look at Nigeria right now.
So insecurity
to
na
me,
one of our major
bro,
issues.
see, Nigeria, our government, no, I don't just understand. It's looking like a game. You know, it's not looking like government. Sure, you they understand how they try to, because tell me, Nigeria gets everything where we need to do okay.
Okay.
Right? You understand? We get more than enough thing to do okay. We get soldiers. We get police.
Resources.
We get resources. As in, you know, but why did you say the current government now, they allow insecurity to grow? Is it that the thing is it an advantage to them, or why they say they no fit stop this insecurity? When we say, if now something where they against government, they become very proactive. They can locate anybody anywhere and pick you up. If you they talk about the government, or they talk about, you understand?
Especially for social media.
There lies the answer to this question.
But the moment it comes to the general insecurity where the average man
Where they
face,
affect everybody.
where they affect everybody,
They
the
feel
government
responsible.
becomes silent.
Why? When you criticize government, they will come for you wherever you are in Nigeria.
Yes.
Then when it comes to insecurity,
It's already grow
the
deaf
other people turn to unknown gunmen.
They very close. But
Unknown gunmen.
but kidnappers, they kidnap people. They show them now live.
Oh, body, or that.
With their ransom.
With the money where they carry
That's
from.
That's
their
to
ransom.
show you, say, their backup strong.
I'm telling
Then
you.
get that confidence, say, you know, fit pin them.
You know,
Because they believe, say, people where they back them up go fit pave way for them to get out of any situation. If you check now, most of our criminals in the past, they always had political fathers that have been backing them up. You know, first of all, you have to show capacity, say you're capable of executing crime, taking life, or doing one evil thing, and that is when they start recognizing you. That is why they recruit these people. They use them potentially to achieve their goal.
I'm telling you.
And then it gets to a certain extent where they say, you know, so then say sometimes the beast where you create will later come they haunt you. you go notice say whenever that beast where they don't create, don't they turn against them, that is when then they take that particular set of persons or group out. Because now their own portfolio or their profile, they are at stake. So they must silence that person in any means necessary. But it will be done to satisfy the public that they are doing it to secure the place. They are doing it to fight insecurity, but they are doing it for their own selfish gain, interest, to protect their own name. Why not them make these people the beast who will they suffer for today? So saying whether or not insecurity and politics is affiliated, yes, it is. These people promote it, whether we like it or not.
It don't be like say insecurity now, be kidnapping now, don't turn to hustle. You understand? Because bro, these people go kidnap person. You understand? Post the person online.
Yes.
As in they go do live. You understand? They go do live, show the money, the ransom we don't collect. Then go show them, bro. And our government didn't do anything about them. How is it even possible, say people go thief money, person go kidnap person? Now kidnapping we dey talk about too. You go kidnap person, request for ransom, then go give you the ransom. You go video the ransom with the person, post them online.
That one
No
self,
fear.
that one self small.
You don't even fear self.
You know, they ask yourself, because these kidnappers, they even compromise their location.
Yeah, they don't even care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
It's just like they know that nobody is coming.
Nobody is coming. That's what I'm telling you.
They are
The
very
confidence,
sure.
they have that assurance. That means their oga, they don't tell them, no worry, we got you covered. Because these persons that are bringing this ransom, they are not invincible.
Yes.
And if you interrogate most of these people that come to pay ransom, they will tell you that there were no extra measures taken. They just tell you bring the money, maybe they request for one person.
Yes.
I even watched one incident like that where kidnapper they tell the relative to their victim,
Yes.
say making collect another victim money, making join am together bring, because that particular victim is dead.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
So, but the man no gree say because those people were accused and say maybe in the work with the kidnappers, make him just bring the one for your own relative. So after one or two negotiations, they agreed, only for them to find out later after they release them that particular person they wanted the relative of the victim to bring that money has been dead. So they still wanted to collect money. And now these people come, they bring this money, they know the location. There are several occasions where they maybe enlighten or find a way to communicate with the authorities, security agencies, and nothing is done about it. If you go military, they go tell you say it's out of their jurisdiction. They don't have the authority, they don't have the command to execute any kind of operation on that matter. And these are people that are supposed to secure our lives. So why are we using our life as a game of thrones, like say na gamble?
You know, for political scores.
I get one important question. Una no feel like say you get other economic factors we don't make the insecurity don't increase for Nigeria. At least we know say before now, even during various other governments like the government of Buhari, the government of Goodluck Jonathan, we had these insecurities, but it was not as bad as it is now. Una no feel like say other economic factors follow cause bring about these insecurities, because if you check for years now, the government no actually get a plan for the next generation. They no get plans for the youth. They don't have schemes that have taken people out, giving people jobs, bring them out from poverty. You know, the government for a very long time never put up things to actually take care of the people. So don't you guys think that these things are also as a result of failed government policies and proper planning from the government?
Okay, let me I respond to you. All right. Now, more no go far, because sometimes if we ask these questions, it could be like say we talk from a very distant place. You understand? Let's bring it down to where we are, our reality. You get? Okay. Now we have a security outfit. You understand that As in, we don't stand for us. We don't deliver. At a point in time where we say even government no fit come through for us when it be dey solve for this side, you understand? Now, that security outfit, will be us park. How far be the welfare of this security outfit? You understand? Now, make I also tell you, how do you give somebody a gun and don't pay and you don't pay them well, you don't take care of them, but you're giving them a gun? Do you understand? Now you don't carry gun give person, but you need to take care of the person. Which you want making carry the gun? Now I'm not saying that any person who then give gun they cannot do any crazy thing, but it is very risky. If you check, say, even for our normal Nigerian police and all of that, they get. If you know,
our government has not prioritized security.
our government has not prioritized security. I expect that an outfit like OSPAC, bro, as some of they like this, now imagine say almost they really invest in OSPAC, our own internal security. OSPAC know every corner for this almost. You know, get where you go commit crime where OSPAC no go fit fish the person out.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
But if you go by this way, I think I don't know what their director posted the other day on social media about the amount of money local government
amounts to around 7,000 plus per personnel.
Yeah, 7,500
7,000
naira.
plus for per personnel.
Yes,
for per
7,000
OSPAC
per
personnel.
OSPAC personnel. Now think about that. How do you give a family man 7,500 naira in a month? We be say minimum wage now at least for Rivers State now 80,000 naira.
Let me come in. Just to add to what they talk now. Say, okay, on a normal situation, because we are talking about how the economy is also contributing to the state of insecurity in the country. In the normal settings, an average Nigerian self with the end salary, let's say the 70,000 maybe our minimum wage, you are still struggling to survive. I am not even saying you are struggling to live comfortably. You are struggling to survive. Your 70,000 fee born for transport alone.
Only, yes.
Now, that one na one category. This one na working class people wey still dey suffer.
Yeah.
E now come for unemployed people, and you wan tell me say e no dey contribute to insecurity.
Why you no go
You will
contribute?
see cases where youths, because you see yourself as a young boy, because no be everybody get that mind to just say I go just dey suffer, dey hope on God's time. Some people they just feel like if they see any way, they will take the
Any
way.
opportunity.
Because now if you empower youths, if you empower these youths and they are being paid well, I don't think any youth will have enough reason. If that person decide to go dark, let me say darkness in the person heart.
Yeah.
I cannot be working maybe as a youth, as a single guy, earning at least hundreds of thousands. Why not go just try and manage myself?
Yes.
So you see, so these things contribute to a lot of change of heart into insecurity. You go see, just like you said, the OSPAC we have today. These people have done a lot to secure our communities. They made a lot of sacrifice. Even some of them at the cost of their lives.
Yes.
And it's heartbreaking to hear say they pay each person 7,000. That 7,000 are for smoke. I've been for sachet drink. I want to know. Now,
talk about fuel.
Yes, and you forget say this person is not human being like me and you.
They are human beings.
Frustration,
they have families.
Frustration. You get what him say? Frustration go do you. You've heard of this thing where they say use what you have to get what you want.
I'm telling you.
You get where you go sit down and read. Say okay, people why they die for, no value me. At least I get something. If I feel plan a coordinated crime and I start making money, that one on that side, then you get some of them who go allow themselves be used by politicians just to earn a living. So maybe everybody will be involved in crime being planned to go into crime. Now because of the situation, they just say, well, they will say whatever it takes. Because as a man believes that whatever it takes to make it in life.
A man must provide.
A man must provide. Your family don't want to know. So the economy is a factor. It's a huge factor to insecurity because these people are rendered choiceless and they begin. Let me not say rendered choiceless because they say in every situation you have a choice. But these people, at certain extent, they get pushed to the wall and they feel like they can do that. That's why you see bad boys now. Do you know that bad boys they aggravate their crime scene or their activities to be recognized by politicians?
Yes.
So that they can be used, because their plan just be like as you they store
They don't turn an industry.
it just be like say it just be like as
Who
you
go
dey
fit show more or get
you
it?
dey store dey say if I get to this level then go promote me. That is how they are seeing it too. It's not a business. It's not a business. The more crime they commit, the more
recognition
the
they
more
get.
relevance they add to these politicians.
Yes.
And that is their target.
Yes.
If you check all those heavy hitmen, na politicians dey sponsor them, and na those politicians be their primary target. So it is appalling. Economic factor is a huge the economy is a huge factor contributing to this insecurity, whether we like it or not.
You know, to add to wetin Imbi initially talk about, say, the government no dey prioritize security. Now, talking about that based on community, our government never really see need to support community-based security architecture.
Why?
Functioning security, functioning local security architecture.
Because
Sorry, who go make the security architecture?
already
like on our talk now,
if you
functioning.
check already now, we have a foundation.
Yes,
You understand?
yes,
All the foundation is OSPAC.
yes.
What is the government doing to support OSPAC to keep doing what they are doing? Do you think if OSPAC is being paid maybe 5x whatever they are earning now,
Yeah.
they will not perform?
That's exactly what we are saying.
We are on the same page. We are very much on the same page.
Because there is no moral justification to why they are not paying us back well.
So in
You understand?
in-
At least the minimum wage. What are we saying now? I mean, we know they get
wage.
money. We know they get money for this local government again. The government has a responsibility to secure life and property of Onelga citizens. Do you understand? Now, why did they get monthly allocation from the federal government? So this money should be put in use to better the life, especially the security architecture now of Onelga,
Yeah.
where we don't already build by the virtue of time.
And mind you, security contributes a lot to
To the growth of
the growth
yes,
of,
now.
of a community,
Of a community.
of a country, or whatever.
If security they contributes to the growth of a particular environment, and government need to invest in security,
Yeah.
that government wants that environment to grow.
No.
No.
they don't want the
How they
environment.
because
See,
how they go take grow?
the bitter truth, they say, first of all, these people, high inflation don't already hit them. Unemployment don't already hit them.
High cost of living.
High cost of living, change of cost of living.
I swear, very fast.
The way cost of living they change.
Very fast.
The thing they even literally kill the living.
I'm telling you.
Telling you.
Cost of living. We are say cost of living kill one man. So the thing they as bad as that. So these people they don't already face the common man with a whole lot of life pressure. Wey be say some people now they take advantage of the insecurity, use them to their own personal advantage.
Use and they commit crime.
Them to wey be the government to they also use their insecurity to their own advantage, because if everybody run comot, na only them go dey now. Only them go dey. So
just to answer your question, say if security contributes to development of an environment, then wetin make government or
Need to
a
invest in that security.
Yes.
Now you get wetin you need to understand. When it comes to development, there is dividend or let's say developmental dividend for a very small sector, and then there is development for the masses generally. Now the one for small sector they specify mostly on insecurity. Those it's just like when they do bad business and they make money, all of them they suffer. You get them? The government is just like a faction or a fraction compared to the entire country or the masses. So when these bad ones they support or they fuel this insecurity, they make money from it, because if they are not making money, they will not continue doing what they are doing. So they make money at the detriment of what? The citizens, the poor masses. Just like this person say, who they call them poor masses. So this is why it's like that. So the more they do, just like then they divert funds for everybody to their self.
Yes.
So that is how the fuel insecurity, because it's to their advantage more at the detriment of the average man or the general citizen of the country. So that's what we see, and at the country where we see ourselves.
Okay. Can it even get better? When I feel say we will get better.
Why
as
not?
As it stands now, because see, we dey acknowledge the problems, so they get. We dey acknowledge the problems, but what will be the possible solutions for this problem?
That brings me to one question.
Yeah.
So many people right now, they talk about community policing.
Yeah.
Community policing has been on the headline for a very long time now. We just like say we never start to adopt them.
Yeah.
Do you guys think community policing will tackle the insecurity problem that is brewing right now in the country?
Yes.
To a very large extent.
Yes.
We even went ahead
To a
of
very
time.
significant extent.
Yes, it will. It will help to tackle the insecurity in our local communities.
Yes.
Because now, like I said earlier, we already have a foundation, a structure, a security
Thank you.
structure.
Thank
a
you.
security foundation. So by the time this security structure that we already have partner with the government by bringing in community policing, what the security structure we already have will be more of intelligence gathering, because these people know, they know
the in and out.
They
of
know
the
everybody.
community.
they know everybody to their name and to their family houses. So if they will come up with community policing, it will boost the security
Of course.
of all our community. In fact, our communities will go as 80% safe, because we know the criminals by their face, by their name, their parents.
We can know them if we want to know them.
Not
Yes.
we know, they know them.
But that also brings me to what I wanted to say about. Now, do you also know that, just like you're saying, they know the criminals by their face and to their family houses, right?
Yes.
What about the external people that we are having in this community? Let's take, for instance, now, we know there is insecurity. We know where the insecurity they come from. Apart from the internal ones, you understand? But the one way be the really big thing waiting for the news now, the bandit and kidnapping where they happen all over the country.
Yes.
Do you get? Now, we know the people where they carry out these acts so far. But in another way too, there is an influx of these people in our towns and villages, especially around here. Waiting be the act, as in waiting, I would take the trust to live around people where we say we don't speak the same language, we don't even understand what they say, but they are all around us. And when they hear the news we, their brothers they do for outside. Don't you think it's a cause for a concern? And the people should be active,
You're worried. You are worried about the fact that these people can come into
I
town.
beg to differ.
Okay.
Because if you put it like that, it will be like say we don't they do discrimination, racism.
I know say you're very sensitive,
yes.
but
I
smoke
get
will
the
just find a way around them.
The thing is, everything still lies, because as long as I'm concerned, or I don't know about you, we are still one Nigeria.
Yes.
Even if it's still under debate.
Hausa people are still your brother.
So maybe until we don't get division, say
Proper
division, documented official, say these people no be Nigeria, these people are Nigerians, then we can say okay, these are foreigners. But as long as we are still one Nigeria, good, we don't have a choice but accommodate each other. But there should be regulations. And how do we get these things in check? Now to empower sophisticated community, or what do we call it?
Community policing.
Policing, yes.
Very, very vital.
Active
Just
community
like you said, this community policing now, me and you.
Yes.
I can decide to be a part of it.
Yes.
I know, if not all, most areas in this community.
Yeah.
And do you know that, funny enough, in as much as we have a large population in a place, if a foreigner comes in, you will know that this person is a foreigner.
Of course.
Yes.
So this is how the community policing plays a very vital role. You identify these people, and we try to regulate these people and how they
Regulate
operate.
their activities.
So it doesn't look like, because we are not here to discriminate. Everybody is welcome here, as long as you're here to make peace
Yes.
and aid to the growth of the community and the society at large.
Yes.
We don't have a problem with you. But you should be held accountable for your actions. We should know you in and out. If you be thief, we know say this one na thief. We have at least law condemns it, and we have every right to put you to book. So I feel the solution to all these things will not be even whether Hausa man come here or Hausa man come here, because both Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, bad people dey inside.
Of course. Even
But
our
now
own
regulations,
bad
we
people
need to checkmate these people, keep them in check. There's a program I watched, not a program, a clip I saw on social media. This set of Fulanis, I think they are herdsmen,
Yeah.
coming to a settlement without, it's not done, it's not supposed to be so, without informing maybe the local chiefs or people that are in charge of that community that we are here, or probably we need some settlement because we are here to do our business or whatever. That is the right thing to do. You can't sneak into somebody's community at night. You should be considered as an intruder. You know, if you say go sneak on person community at night, go find where unauthorized, you just go settle. Settle for there, they operate. For money, you go mix with people. For
Yeah.
now, so you go take do crime. They no go even know
And-
where to locate you.
And every time, then they always want cluster for one particular place.
So I feel the right thing.
You understand?
I
They
feel the
always
right
cluster
thing
one
to say
place.
is those externals, if you are not recognized and properly documented here,
Yes.
you should be considered as an intruder.
Yes, because if you want to go to any part of this country to go and, let's say you want to reside there, you're relocating, first thing you will do is to get a house.
Yes.
You rent a place,
Yes.
right, and stay. But it's usually not like that with these Fulani people, you understand? Now, when they come to this place, not all of them will usually rent a house. They
will
always
come.
cluster.
Yes,
They always
they
cluster
will
for
come.
one place.
We
then
need
go
to.
dey come.
We really need to look into
You
that
know,
stuff.
now this is
It's a
not,
good
we need to
point.
discriminate against them, oh, but we only just talk say if them come here, you say if you go to Rome, you behave like Rome, abi.
Yes.
Our people for here, they get house, they stay, all those kinds. Maybe they need a cluster, you know. You
Yes,
go employ one person
you
before
get
you know-
something where I notice, and it's not proper. I'm a landlord, you're a landlord. If I rent my property to one person, first of all, the question I will ask you, how many are you? Right? If you're a family person, you tell me the number of your family members. Now, I give you the privilege to welcome visitors, but just like it is, if they are visitors,
Yeah,
they have to
they
leave.
will
Yeah.
come and go.
Come
Yes,
and go.
yes.
But not a situation where one person, even these people they talk about,
Hausa people know they like that too.
very funny. If I don't even know whether they pay rent, because most at times now we dey employ them to render some services.
Yes.
You go employ one person, next day they see 10 people.
In community village people go laugh.
Then go cluster inside that your one room. No, that is not. It doesn't make sense. We should really look into all those things. Let it be regulated. If I'm employing you, I don't want your relatives except on visitation. They come and go. And I've also noticed that we are too welcoming to the extent that we overlook these things.
Yes.
We overlook these things. Now, if an Igbo man comes to your place, even if you employ him,
Yeah.
let's take for example, I employ Igbo person as my gate man. If in family they visit, you go to watch that in family when they go.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we suddenly feel too relaxed when you employ an Hausa man or Fulani man to come and work for you as a security guard or whatever, and then he brings extra 4 or 5 persons, and you are comfortable about it, and you keep quiet. You are contributing to the problem, because this other, one person, you don't know 4, you don't know the remaining 5. They can commit crime and get away with it. You don't even know where to track them. This person self we employ go say no this person where they talk about. So I think they say charity begins at home. We should even start by our own personal mistakes we make, so that it doesn't look tomorrow when we begin to generalize, can say we don't desegregate or we dey criticize. Let's call a spade a spade. if we are having these people of which we do not have a problem with them, we're a very welcoming and accommodating community. Or more precisely, that's what I'm talking about. If we are accommodating externals, we see them as one Nigeria, but I'm saying for the sake of security, let us do things cordially. Let everything be regimented. Let us know what we are doing. If I'm bringing this person in, I know I'm bringing Mr. A. I'm not bringing Mr. A and I'm seeing thousands of them, and I cannot account for these persons. It doesn't make any sense.
We need to start
Wonderful.
being very active.
So let's Moko digress a bit
Okay.
now. Since we already talk about security, we know the state of the country right now
Yeah.
is heated up. The security challenges, we get bad news almost on daily basis now. So now Moko bring them down now to this our immediate environment. At least right here, the active securities we have the area command that is close by, the TPO, the joint task force, those guys from Obricom,
SARS,
the
anti-cultism unit.
anti-cultism unit.
Yeah.
Then we have the OSPAC. Like me personally, the security where the CPAS na OSPAC. I think when it comes to the people that put in the work, people where they actually move around,
When they respond,
where they
properly.
respond.
Yeah. Very, very active.
Yes. I think OSPAC is trying their best to make sure that they maintain the peace and stability in this region.
Yes.
We don't know nothing say government supposed to do to help them, to empower them, to make sure say we keep staying in this very peace and stable environment where they like this.
Okay.
Okay. The thing is, at this point, I feel like we need to start by boycott the government when it comes to the welfare of OSPAC. Let's
Okay.
just be very factual, because if you don't give person something for them to take care of for a very long time, they say and say they no fit take care of them. We need to find other means to take care of them, because the truth be say, OSPAC, they take the security concern of OMOC more serious than even the government itself.
Than even the government, yes.
Because if it was not so, the government for the SIAM as a priority, say they're supposed to invest in OSPAC to make them very active in their duties. You understand? I understand, say, I don't know whether they will, well, let me not go there, you understand? But then, I feel we will be the community people, we really understand the value of OSPAC. Bro, you know, go bad if we start a GoFundMe for them.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out. I'm just saying it. You understand? Because, okay, how you go even? Because me, I want a practical thing. Do you get? We could stay here and say we want to solicit that the government should help them.
If we are talking about funding for OSPAC, we should be looking at a sustainable funding.
Yes.
Yeah,
It cannot be a one-time
recommending
thing.
a GoFundMe is not going to work. They
Okay.
ought to have stable funding
You know, in
for their mobility, for salaries,
Yes.
to make sure that okay, these people that are making sure that they keep the peace,
Yes.
them too, they are being taken care
They are
of.
being taken care of, because it's a serious concern.
for me, what I have to say is, talking about OMOC security. First of all, you ask yourself if the people are ready to prioritize security, if the government is not coming to save them. Are they really ready for that? Because this community is big enough to create something like maybe a security fund for OMOC people and OMOC communities, basically.
Yeah.
They can create a security fund for OMOC people, whereby there's a consistent money flow into that particular fund. That there is a certain amount of money that is apportioned for just OSPAC at the end of every month. A voluminous, good amount of money that should be enough for them. And maybe some part of those money would be used to also maybe purchase some intelligence equipment
OSPAC should be using
to
drones
enhance
at this
their
point.
operation.
that would help to
You
enhance
understand?
their operation around OMOC and its environs. Because they cannot just be working with just 2 vans.
I mean,
I traveled somewhere outside Omok, and I realized that before I left that particular place, it's just like a little LGA like Omok.
Yeah.
I saw not less than 30 to 40 vans, security vans.
Wow.
What it tells is that security is priority here.
I'm telling you.
Whether the government is coming for them or private is taking security
Seriously.
You understand? So there is nothing bad if the people come together to prioritize security, create a security fund that would help to enhance the security agency, the little security support that we have around here. Because the people are trying, and people are really willing to secure Omok.
I'm telling you.
So they need to be supported.
They need to be encouraged. Yes.
So they really need to be encouraged.
But it's so appalling. I don't know if what is the responsibility of a local government
Of the local government chairman.
Yeah.
The chairman without a manifesto.
This thing so they talk, it is very sad. Say, at this time of our life,
Yeah.
we could discuss about normal things. Because these men, let's say politicians, you see the amount of security within the carry.
I'm telling
We don't
you.
have that amount of security no more.
Now only them deserve security.
So, if you look and finish, over 10 to 15, 20 securities,
But they follow one.
they follow one person. But a community no gets up to 10, 15, where they follow, where they for the whole
Community.
the edges of this town.
Yes.
So it means that these people are not prioritizing the security of our hometown. So we are telling them that they should look back, because this is only where we have. This is the only place we have. They should come together. They have access to the resources of this community. They should come together, bring out money from wherever the money is coming to Omo. Make sure that they have a security fund
For
to
us
support
park.
OSPAC, support every other security agents, maybe privates that
I
also
think
want
it's
to.
not even only us.
Nah,
We get
you get
hunters.
one story I want to talk about. I just remember this story now. There's one night, I think by 10 p.m. I had an emergency, so I went to the police station. There was no emergency vehicle there.
It's sad.
There was no vehicle.
Bro.
Not just that there were no vehicles, there were no personnel to follow me to go and attend to my emergency.
Imagine.
And even in knowing this, they were still demanding that I make some payments for
what?
them to be able to mobilize, to be able to follow me.
It's very painful.
If the government were putting things in check and playing their parts, I don't think we'll have a situation whereby right now, if you are being robbed and you go to report to the police station, you spend money. You are the victim, but you
You are the
spend money.
victim, but you spend money.
Yes.
Yes.
There is no emergency response
This
when
is,
it
this
comes
is
to
the main
our
reason
police
why
here.
states, communities should talk. They should see how they can come together and agree. The federal government should look into community policing, because that is one of the ways to
We are going
eradicate.
far, going
No,
to federal government.
no,
let's
no,
base it
no,
here.
why I'm talking about federal
Local.
government, because this, you cannot just have a security structure here without partnering with the federal government, because the people here they are supposed to act basically as information gathering, working directly with the main security agencies to give them real-time information to go against these criminals.
Very
I
correct.
just remember something
very
now.
correct.
Did you guys see how the federal government invested in the security to secure our oil pipelines?
Bro.
By Tantita, we need to see bunkering again. The era of bunkering in this region is over.
Doesn't that
Yes.
tell you a lot?
Yes, I'm coming to that. See how they hit the nail on the head.
They were
Say,
so
man, okay, we
meticulous about
want to
it.
stop this, we want to stop oil theft. They invested in security for us to secure our own oil.
Yes.
But now, they cannot invest in security to
secure
secure the
life.
people, to secure life,
And
to secure the life of the people.
The people know they vomit money. They know they vomit money
So
now. How they
that
want
means
to
they
secure
don't
wetin
really
bring
care.
money.
They don't really care about the people. You understand? Okay, see, you see this Ospark something we dey talk about now. When I know say Ospark started in Omo, right?
Yes.
But Ospark don't spread around the River State. Right? Ospark dey Port Harcourt now. Ospark dey plenty places. Now, but here will be the Ospark headquarters. You dey get how far? Why they need to take care of them? Why they need to take care of them? You dey get? They need to dey take care of Ospark.
Yes.
They need to understand say now our local security outfits now these people now be our first responders. Because you just like you said now, if you go police station and say you won't go report matter, you know go see active
Emergency.
Do you know
No
that?
emergency.
Do you know that?
Wait, but I know say
emergency
for the
unit.
Western world,
Yes.
that's in all these other developed. We too, we can be that developed.
Of course.
But if you have an emergency right now, you call 112, 111, emergency response. In fact, it depends on how you report the emergencies. You can even have more than 2 to 3 vehicles coming to
your
respond to an emergency. Bro, if you carry emergency go our police station, you go pay money. Oh.
You go pay money now.
You go drop something. You go buy fuel.
Emergency there.
You go buy fuel.
Now you go sponsor
I
that
feel-
Yes.
that place.
I feel, regards to what we're talking about, securing the welfare of this our community security or agency, community security or police, like we said.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned something about a voluntary contribution or something.
Creating a security fund.
But you know that now human being we dey deal with.
Yes.
Anything will be voluntary now. Anytime I get.
That's
not
it's not
true.
sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
True.
That's why I said it's not
But
sustainable.
we have, I think we have Omok Youth Federation. These are also people that are in power or leadership. So I think the thing we should be moving the motion to a place where there could be a set of fixed amount, even if now 1,000, that will be billed to every, because after all, they get local government waiting revenue, River State revenue. Even if now 1,015, every business place, this contribution is going for our security.
Especially.
Yeah, so that no specifically, no be
Specifically,
like
yes.
especially like say there is other hidden specifically to fund our security and make it mandatory, make it like a law.
Yes.
So you know that is your obligation
Yes.
because they are securing your life
Yes.
and your
Property,
business,
your
Yes.
property.
your properties.
Yes.
So let there be some kind of provision. Whereas these monies will be paid automatically. If you no want, then there comes in tax force, but it should be regulated. No harassment or taking advantage of the
Or
situation.
violence.
So that we can hold OSPAC accountable if they are deviating from their primary assignment.
From doing their job.
Yeah, because now, we tell ourselves the truth. You get the country where go sup, OSPAC no come true for you. You know, we get mind to blame them.
Of course.
Wetin you don do for
Wetin you
them?
don't do for them. And
Because
now,
it's just like now my place of work, if I go out of line, they can query me because they are paying me salary.
Yes.
If you don't want me and that person do the work, but not be where you dey give person 7,000. If all of them decide no be say na something wey dem do voluntarily,
I'm
but for
telling
the
you.
fact that it's a voluntary stuff doesn't mean that we should neglect them.
Yeah.
Because they are spending most of if those persons did not prioritize security of homework, then as na voluntary. Because if I'm in OSPAC now, I can't take am say na voluntary. Maybe I can't dey give in 30 minutes of my time. How do I secure the people? Go use the other time they find money for myself. Let it be something that is sustainable so that they know say this is what they do. They are getting paid and they'll be
telling you.
held accountable if they do not deliver.
yes.
So that is
Yes.
my
It
own.
will also help for accountability.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It will be easy for us to hold them accountable. in
Hold
case
them
we
accountable
deviate.
because you are paying them now. You are paying them. At least if you say this thing we dey talk now, each person they receive, maybe the least person they receive 70. From 70 above.
Yes.
You get the camp pride who go get say yes.
Even themselves go dey do their
they go
work
do their
with
work because they
pride.
know say
You
and,
understand?
and if you check am, we don also create employment
Yes.
by doing that.
Of course.
We don't
I think I
create
hear say their
employment.
personnel all around Onega reach about 600 and something. I don't know. I think.
So this brings us to our next question. We know young Nigerians make up a huge part of our population today. What role what role do the youth have to play in these issues of insecurity right now in the country? Which role will the youth them supposed to dey play to help out?
I question, eh?
Okay,
na
make
to-
I just
na
come
to-
like this.
Na to be of good courage.
Don't be lie. But see, we
But I
don't
know say right now, let me tell you where this question is going to.
Okay.
Young people are no longer holding politicians accountable
Yes.
for their deeds. Instead, young people that are interested in politics is now like the entry level for politics is a praise singer, a social media
Aid.
aid.
Yeah.
Social media aid is entry level. Then at some point you grow to become a praise singer.
Yes.
From being a praise singer and an active.
Now, see, me, I don't even see anything wrong because as a youth, you don't experience some things
Yes.
coming up.
We grow
You don't
from
see
here
what your
now.
fathers they do.
Yes.
You don't see what your mates they do.
Yes.
So you just be like say you dey in between two different experiences.
Yes.
Eh? Now, me seeing the young ones going into politics is not a problem. I actually personally, I will recommend it because even the old ones don't fail us. Since them born me, I never see one government with any government where they want be like say you want do where them go either them kill the person or they remove them for power. So I feel the youth should get involved, but youth of sound mind and proper agenda. And now, how do we checkmate this youth? Now, still we youth go still
Now go
checkmate
still
the ones
checkmate
where they
them.
enter this power because what the warriors now na familiarity. You go see as you dey now, this man won't come out for maybe next governor of Rivers State, and most of us we be in friend, we don't know him bad character, but because say him go achieve from that in government, we go keep short.
Yes.
Now my man be this. If you enter there something, that your man go enter there self, nothing go reach you. So I think this whole thing is in our hands. This thing where they shout say youth are the leaders of tomorrow. We know they really capitalize on that thing. And that's why it's so appalling say old men just they use our head. These old men are really messing with our intelligence. Instead of us to checkmate them, now then they put us in check.
I'm
They
telling you.
use money, they condition us.
Yes.
And whereas we know say this thing now we get them.
They use poverty as tool.
As
to
to
keep us
they
loyal to
condition
them.
us, we have say now we suppose decide say if this person they go, may him go. Like if na my language they go say only let me
Yeah.
this person go go. I will stand by that mandate and stop being sentimental because of one promise so they don't promise you. And if now your fellow youth of age range where they want to enter into politics, it is also left for us to checkmate this person lifestyle. Because you get some persons who you don't know for. You get some persons who say as you know them from childhood till they grow up, you can beat yourself say this guy is a good guy. Don't be
Yes.
saying they 100% pure.
Yes.
But you get the interest of people at heart.
Yeah.
And you get what thing would they find, you get qualities who they find to become a leader. No be just to the shine teeth or to be fine boy or to get money, be qualities or be
Of
one
a
of the
good
qualities
leader.
of a good leader. There is this thing, that quality, most important is someone who is selfless, someone who has compassion for others, someone who is able to make sacrifices. These are the things we look for, and not get money, get connect, no now. We should actually take our sentiment aside. So youths getting involved in politics, it's not the problem. The problem is how are we putting these youths in check? We know them by their character, but we dey keep blind eye because of wetin we hope to gain, and na so we go take become those old men wey dey oppress us today.
Okay. For me, I feel like say many young youths, young people need to learn how to resist the urge of anything we go feel make them they involve into any sort of criminal activity,
Okay.
and also try to separate themselves confidently in a way where we say politicians no go fit use them as their political tool, because the way Nigeria dey, as a result of unemployment, so many people, they just like pray. You understand? They just follow the crowd, you know? So this thing a major concern. So youths should resist every urge of involving themselves into any sort of criminal activity, because the only way we will be youths go fit help in making this change. Now say we go try as much as we can to obtain real-time education, because if you get education, it will help you to really, really understand the position of the place where you dey. And politicians no go fit just come tell you, say, do this, do that. When you say, you already know what is right. So I believe that youths should involve themselves in things that are meaningful, so they cannot be used by the politicians, because that is one of the things that politicians make do of, their ability to be unemployed. So once you are unemployed, you can join any kind of gang, either kidnapping, just to keep your life going. Because there's nothing keeping people.
I feel youth should get massively involved
in
skill.
politics.
No, I've talked about politics.
Okay.
We're talking about how youth can remedy some of these things that are going on. Because they say an idle man is the devil's workshop.
Yes.
I think skill acquisition should be prioritized. Skill that you can actually practice and start making money. Because you get how you go dey busy, they make your money. No be all this kind of rubbish we go dey hear. I feel in my shop, they make, even if I they make 5,000 a daily, if you multiply this maybe in 30 days, you'll see how much you're making. And then one person come make me, maybe you go do one rubbish, say, because I want to give me the same 5,000. It doesn't make sense. Or maybe at the end of the month, I they make up to 400,000 from my business, and somebody want dash 100,000 to go soil my hand, to go misbehave. Because whether I like it or not, even these politicians, they never even give these youths better money.
I'm telling you.
You go to take somebody's life, they're giving you 500,000, 1 million. That thing is not money.
So
And after you go deal left with that guilt and everything. So I think skill acquisition should be prioritized, and let youths, and it should start from a very tender age, and our parents have roles to play. In fact, this is a way to change the mindset, because now the way things are going, youths just grow up, they think of one thing, making money,
yes.
without creating value. So when they begin to involve in one or two things, that's why they create avenue. They want to take a shortcut, and they involve in crimes, even to the extent of, that's why I see most of these bandits. Now people will say don't take shortcut way from a very tender age, they don't groom them in a very wrong way, wrong narratives. If our parents can, from a very tender age, not just send your child to school, again when they say, that's why one of the reasons why I like those real Igbos. No matter where Igbo man send the pikin go school reach, he must learn that thing where him father dey do.
Yes.
He must get a skill, because he wants you to be balanced. He wants you to be independent in the
They're able
nearest
to
future.
survive.
To survive on your own. So these skills are very important. At least it takes your mind off some things. It will reduce, it might not eradicate insecurity or crime, but at least it's a control measure. At least when somebody is busy and you're seeing money, if you buy clothes, if you do small flexing, it's a win-win situation, if you ask me. So that is the way we can actually curb this whole thing going on. That's the way youths can actually contribute, involving in skills, well-paying skills, and practice them, because people need these services.
And to add, the youths need to hold the politicians accountable. It is very, very important that we come together to form a crowd in holding these politicians accountable
Okay.
for everything that they do.
Yeah, while I support that 100%, now I want to also say that this is another window of the only time when the people actually has the power over the politicians.
Yes, deciding factor.
You understand? Because this is election period.
Right.
You understand? So this is the only time, and I want the youth to understand that, except they say that you cannot continue doing the same thing and expecting a change. If you want the real change, then you have to act on it. You understand? If votes no dey important, politicians
They
no
no
go
go
buy
read
am.
them.
They no go
Votes dey
rig
count
am.
o.
You understand? They no go rig am.
We should
And
actually change that narrative that votes don't count. They
vote actually
Votes
count.
go count this time around.
Vote count this time around. So that even if they want rig am,
You go hard.
it go hard them for them to rig am. See, the only power we get as Nigerians now our PVC, our voters card.
Yeah.
Go and get your voters card. Get your voters card.
Be
Because
prepared.
get your voters card ready because now that vote now they need. And if all of us choose to vote for one person, the margin will be so long that even if the other person we want rig am, they try to rig am, it will be too difficult and it will be too obvious. So go and get your PVC ready.
I want to say something very important. It's relating to what he said that youth should resist the urge of involving in crime. Now, talking about voters card, just like you said, it's very, very important because if these votes don't count, these politicians wouldn't need your vote.
Yes.
That's one.
Yes.
And if you have, let's say, 70 to 75%, we get two candidates. One person, they get 70 to 75% votes.
Yes.
How you want to take rig?
I want to rig am.
Now, another factor. Now, another thing we need to know. One of someone I respect, I place in a very high esteem, said something. And he was very particular about this town. He said, our youth, our problem is we are our problems. And I asked him, how do you mean? He said, okay, you don't see me say, I get that quality to lead you. I've been tested in different capacity and I can deliver. Now I need you to go to a very high level, to be at a very high level where I have more power to render help and make changes. And then you are asking me, what do you have for me? It's more like, I want to help you. He asked me, make I pay you to help you.
Yes.
That was what he said to me. And that thing sank in my head. You're asking me to pay you for me to help you. And now when you don't go pay finish, because we don't know that whether we like it or not, we are contributing to our problem.
Yes.
That is why we cannot hold these politicians accountable, like you said.
Yes, now.
Where they don't carry all the money, bribe you finish, spend millions finish. What it is that they go there, go do? Then they go recover.
Waiting they expect from
What
people.
did they expect?
People where they hungry.
Where they don't
Are you
sell.
expecting the poor masses not to collect their money?
I am expecting the poor masses. Being poor does not mean you're daft, does not mean you're stupid, does not mean you don't know your rights. This country belongs to you and I. The resources belongs to you and I. And you're giving one man the power to extort it and keep it to himself because he don't bribe you. He don't shut you up. You know, say person where they guilty. No go fit on the brag about something.
Exactly.
So now if I go somewhere, I go do a particular thing. Maybe I'm given an assignment to be fair. And I collect money today by us. You don't know, so I don't shut myself up. Even when argument they come out for the right thing, I go keep quiet because I don't soil my hands. So by the time you don't go collect those money and don't distribute, so that money they give only one person. Imagine how many would they then distribute those money. Get people where they come in millions. When they get there, what they go is to recover.
Make I just tell you something and see. Moko na you understand say any money, any favor where any politician they do to you now, then they do them to buy you, to buy your way.
You go suffer for years.
Any good thing where any politician they do for you now, when be no do for you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, just know say in they do them to buy your will now. And the thing is that I know say poverty don't eat deep into not just us, but even our mentality, you understand? But we need to understand say the only time when we feel get right an opportunity to change, now, we've been having this experience for some years now. I mean,
Yes.
not be say then they tell us something where we don't know.
Oh, no,
If you know say certain people don't dey for power, and you know they benefit anything where be say you supposed benefit.
Vote them out.
Vote the person out.
Oh God. Nothing he go do for you
You understand?
differently.
Vote the
A
person out.
tortoise will always be a tortoise. Nothing he go do for you differently.
When I know say one bitter truth be say the Nigerian youth go fit then follow for people we will also be part of the problem of this country and also the same people to we will still bring about the solution
Of this country.
Exactly.
Yes. Because if we engage ourselves meaningfully, not keeping ourselves as tools, because who is a tool? Tool na person where you give something in exchange.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So if we no be those kind of people where we say they can easily buy, that means we don't get at least 30% out of their mark.
Out of their mark.
You understand?
Yes.
So we be the problem, we still be the solution.
The solution.
Exactly.
So we need to come together in advocacy as one people. Because for this change to reach Nigeria, our community,
Yeah.
we need to come together and vote these people out when it's time for people to come together and vote anybody out.
Yes.
So
My own now, if this Mr. A no work, Moku vote am out.
Vote am
Try
out.
Mr. B.
Yes.
Say na trial
maybe
till
we'll
we
come
get
together.
the right person.
Yes.
And the trial is based on known facts.
Yes.
Not that we're just voting blindly.
See, we don't reach the level where we say, like personally to me, and see, I have to be convinced that you are a good person.
Thank you.
See,
That you have the capacity
that you have
to
the
make
capacity
change.
to make change. You're not coming to tell me bullshit. Sorry for the word. You're not coming to convince me by, they can't ask me for me. You will not do it.
This is very simple.
It's very simple.
Now, let me put it this way. Does a fine girl need to convince you that she's pretty?
Uh-huh.
No.
It go just show for
It
her.
go show everything.
Because you can go that side. Some fine girl need
No.
affirmation.
We know they
They
talk
need constant.
about character. I just gave a very surface example.
Yes.
I'm trying to relate to what he's saying. If this person is good, you know say this person good. You don't mean say this person no get sometimes when they make mistake. Like on a human being be. That's why I said if two people stand here, this one find past this one, you go see and say this one find past this one.
Bro.
Same way person way bad.
Bro.
You cannot hide your bad character all your life.
Bro.
But it's not like that in our political
Make
space.
I tell you something. As at this point now, see, we don't grow reach that level where they say person no go come do us. The more you look, the less you see. Again, when it comes to choosing who will be our leader, because we know say choosing the right leader is detrimental to us, to our lives.
It's
You understand?
important.
It's important to us.
It's a priority.
We know it's a priority as a matter of fact. Thank you very much. See, for somebody to come represent us in any political position, because of how important those positions they politically and in our life, this person supposed fit come tell us their manifesto. I beg, when last we see a politician manifesto and we were convinced that based on the things where you tell us you go do for us, now would they vote for you?
Or based on your performance.
Or based on your performance. I mean, now just say your party decides to make you come out. You just come out, come represent our life and our future. you understand? Like, because we are taking a lot of risks by putting people who are incompetent in positions that will have direct effect on our lives.
Our lives, yeah.
The truth is what you're saying is spot on. Because one of the strongest weapons that the government can never see is the unity of the youth.
I'm telling you.
If the youth then come together, they in one accord, decide, say, okay, we are together in this decision.
Yes.
This country is going to change.
Bro, a house that is divided among itself cannot stand.
Can never stand.
Division is a tool.
Division is a tool.
Division is a tool.
As politicians begin to position themselves for next election, Nigerians need to start to ask the real question. No be who they shout pass for campaign really matter. Who gets practical solutions to the insecurities where they affect the ordinary Nigerians? Who truly understand the struggle of people when no fit travel freely, farmers when no fit go farm again, and families where they live in fear every day? And most importantly, who go put the interest of Nigeria above personal ambition and party politics? These are the conversations we must continue to have if we truly want a better country. I want to say a very big thank you to our guests for sharing their honest opinions today. If you enjoyed this episode, Please like, share,
And
comment,
subscribe.
and subscribe to the Bitter Truth Niger podcast.
Wanna comment?
Make sure you join in the conversation because your voice matters. I remain
Yes.
your host, John. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and never be afraid to speak the bitter truths. See you on the next episode.